Hayi, awunyusa ivolume mfana lapho ngiyasho. Alright, yeah, kunjalo. Righty then. Alright. Greetings everybody, greetings all over the world, greetings all 7 continents. Yeah! Sipondeza mafikosane, shishanse mavulava madoda. Mnumzana amanzi nqiyeshe. Diplomatlani into zonyanga lapha ekhaya. Kuba wakho ongenakho la ngobafa. Asosa bekhona. Wey, sengibona mfundisi. Nkanya bemhlophe indoda phinde kaningi. Wenze umlomo wathi simanga. Ushando kanda umthenga ngoba mfazi mthenga amahlahla. Ushando kana sintendeni esandlaneni. Ngasothini lomkhonto ngahlala ngithi caba ba. Yebo, kunjalo amadoda. Hayi wena impela le indoda ehamba kancane. Kunjalo amadoda. Hayi mase sifikile sivala ngehemi emzini yamanye amadoda. Yay! Kunjalo. Right. Aha. Greetings everybody. All 7 continents, all 4 corners, north, east, south, and west. Yay! Across the galaxy, across the waters, across the moon and the skies and the stars. Kunjalo madoda, ileso sikhathi. Yeah, actually today I want to reach out all over. Greetings to my people. Yebo. Greetings to my people in Malokishin. Greetings to my people in Majele. Greetings to my people in the business world. Greetings to my people abahlela bangenalutho bangazi iplan yabo ukuthi izoyaphi phambili. Greetings everywhere. Greetings nawe osanda kushonela umnyeni wakho, nawe osanda kushonela ingane yakho, osanda kushonela umuntu wakho uzalo wakho noma ubani. Greetings nawe ekuliwa nawe. Greetings nawe futhi nanoma ubani okufisela ukuthi mawuthi into zakho zenzeka azenzeki. Greetings. Yeah. Nawe monase sekubingelela nawe nje nabangani bakho nabantu abangafiseli nawe uhle nawe ubani ozakuthi izinto zakho zisibhelele bonke. Yeah, we hate nobody but we fight everybody. Haha, njalo madoda ijiki. Yebo. Aha. Kunomuntu othi mayiseyibuka athabuka izinto zakhe abona ukuthi inkosi yami azingcono vele ngiyibulale. Yeah, we are reaching out to you. Now we are reaching out to you. Also give appeal ukuthi hey kunini ngithi ngenza into zami aziphumeleli. Nawe onenkinga. Thawu nkosi yami kunini ngithi ngenza izinto akuhlangani nanoma yini ngithi ngiyizama nkosi yami akuphumeleli. Oh nkosi yami kunjalo. Yay! Hey. Hayi leyo ndaba ayijiki uma isinje. Hey. Tada. Yeah, today I want to speak to everybody about something very, very, very interesting. All right? Yeah. Yeah. Today I want to talk about something very, very interesting. Ne? So, I say indlala. Right? So we are all human. Fine, sizalwa emndenini engafani. Sizalwa ngabantu abangafani. Abanye bayafana. All right. But izindlela zethu azifani. Ningazalwa umuntu ofanayo, inkosi yami. Umama nobaba abafanayo. Kodwa indlela zenu zihlukana. Ningaqhamuka emndenini ofanayo yonke into kodwa indlela zenu zihlukane. Ningaze niba amawele kodwa indlela zenu zihlukane. Yeah, injalo nje. Right? Then you grow. Mhlambe niyadlula esikoleni, niyaqeda esikoleni, then fika maturity stage where mhlambe usuyas. Not everybody is working, ne? Not everybody unenhlanhla yokuthola isimo somsebenzi. Akusiya wonke umuntu futhi onenhlanhla yokubona impilo yakhe iya phambili. Akusiya futhi wonke umuntu onenhlanhla yokuthi aphile a normal life. Kunabantu abagulayo nkosi yami. Kunabantu abagula bezalwa. Kunabantu abagula bethi bebancane. Kunomuntu ogula esengena esigabeni sesikole. Kunomuntu ogula mayiqede isimo sesikole. Kunomuntu ozokungenwa isimo sokugula kowasekhaya. Into vele yaziwayo la ekhaya. Hawu mhlamba hayi BP hayi sonke sinayo. oh yini now sonke nani. We call that ngesilungu hereditary things. There are things that are hereditary, right? Izinto ezinjani ozalwa nazo genetically, right? Ngesimo sani segazi nento ozalwa nayo in from ama-genetics akho asekhaya. Mangesima siyibeka ngesizulu, siyibeka ngento ehamba nawe ngesimo santoni somnombo wakho. Yayizwa lonto? Right. Omunye uhleli ekhaya, omunye uhlala kagogo, omunye akanandawo yokuhlala, omunye isahluleki, omunye uyini nani. All of those things asifani. Indlela esizihambayo azifani. Kunomuntu okuvele engamelanga azazi ezinye zezinto. Right? Kunomuntu vele engamelanga akwazi ukuzenza ezinye zezinto. Ngisho nje emndenini for example. Kunomuntu vele okungamelanga vele azafinyelele kwisigaba esithize ngezinye zezinto. Right? And zonke lezi zinto zihamba ngeindlela ezingafani Nkosi yami. Yayibona lonto? Right. So today I want to talk about lento yemshado. Very broad subject. Extremely broad subject. Extremely broad subject. Because singaze siyofinyelela kwizinto ezijulile ngenxa yalento ngifanayo. Right? So I want to be very specific on what I want to deal with today. Right? I want to talk about marrying correctly. Ayangizwa. Ake sithi ukubuya kancane nganeno. Right? Let's start with dating correctly. Okanye ukuzwana nomuntu or abantu, whatever the case may be. Right? Let's start there. Why would I want to start there? All right. Number one. Wonke umuntu uney'ngilozi zakhe okanye izinto ezibhekene naye. Right? Spiritually, I'll repeat this. I've done many videos of this thing. Spiritually, who do you think chooses the husband or the wife? I engage. Right. So, kune physical realm, kube khona spiritual realm. These two things are not the same. These two things are not the same. These two things are definitely not the same. Right? What do I mean? There is a physical realm. Then there is a spiritual realm. Right? Why would we talk about this in Degaj? Some things have to materialize spiritually before they materialize physically. Some things have to materialize physically first before they materialize spiritually. Yeah, there's no magic in what I'm talking about. Straight talk. Right? Kulios. Hence, even now in Mawuti, let's say for example, mhlambe unesiphiwo, right? For example, along the way, you'll get to a point where you are told ukuthi mele ushiye izinto zasemhlabeni unake izinto zani zikamoya. Why? Why do you think people would say that to you? Or even mawulele mhlambe abantu bakini bakumabe babekhuluma nawe bakutshele lento mhlambe ngephupho, omunye mhlambe ezwe isimo somuntu akhuluma naye emadlebeni, omunye ifike ngesimo sani semcabango, omunye ifike ngento ukuthi bamthathe bamfake yena in that position physically or in that position spiritually, elele or where the peace. There's so many spiritual languages, guys. Why would that happen? Huh? All right, let me explain to you. So, We know it's a spiritual realm and a physical realm, right? Hence, you are living or I'm living today physically, and then I leave this body spiritually. Raise or don't? Ha! 100%. And where the spirit goes, it remains a mystery, ne? Hence, when the spirits or the spiritual energies go and they come back again, they come back in a spiritual form or in a spiritual energy. Why? When they talk through the spiritual realm. How? Depends on your ancestors and what type of ancestors they are and what type of groupings they belong under. Yes or not? Aha. Then obviously your physical body is buried, whatever the case may be, blah, 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 blah. So some decisions are made. So for example, these kids, lezi kuthiwa, ya zinephiwo nani. Uyazi ukuthi umuntu simbone sazana. Hence, kuke kuthiwa, for example, mawukhulelwe, ungayivavazi lento. Don't go telling people that. Don't ever tell abantu ukuthi hayi ngiyazwala kusasa, hayi ngiyoteta kusasa. Hayi bo ubaba yini. You don't say those things. Why? Because laba abasile kunawe understand that the spiritual world has more power than the physical world. Then bahambe bayozama lo doti wabo abazamayo ngesimo sokuthi loya moya ungaphumeleli ngesimo sani say physically thingamable, right? Hence again, these decisions are also made before they materialize physically. In terms of, for example, a person, for example, going into marriage, blah, 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 all of those things. Then there becomes, there's conflicts, right? So conflicts come where, for example, you want to do whatever you want to do, and then izinto zingenzeki. Kunomuntu ozokutshela ukuthi yena kunini ethi uthola abantwana bese ingane ziyaphuphuma. Oh sorry guys. My YouTubers, I forget. Okay, I'll go some English ne. Sorry, I forget sometimes ne. Sharp. Yeah, where was I? So some people have this problem of where they will conceive, right? But never give birth. They will conceive, but the child will not see the light or the day of light. See what I mean? Again, let's go back to what I was speaking about earlier on. Usually, these children that are also gifted, we see them at birth or even pre-birth. Because when these children are born, there are things that have to happen, right? These things happen. Why do these things happen? Because it gives the message of what type of child this is. It gives off the message of what type of child this is. Hence, even in the stillborns, that get born, either they die same time or they live a few days and then they die again. And then some of them they just miscarriage and all of that. Then obviously we can also have a different topic in terms of those that are aborted. Then people will start talking about Sisimo Silent Manon. One, we can go very deep. We can talk 3, 5, 6, 7 days about the same thing. Again, these decisions are made where? In the spiritual realm. So again, I'm going to go back to what I was talking about. Now, the marriage decision. Ever wondered why we would see sometimes people... Oh yeah, I was still talking about those people there. For example, a person conceives but never gives birth. And then all of a sudden, they get married and then boom, kid after kid after kid after kid after kid. Right? Listen to high mystery or whatever the case may be. 100%. At the same time, you look at some marriages. Umuntu angene emshadweni. Ahlupheka ibhadi after that. Omunye angene emshadweni. Their lives go to another level where you've never imagined. Omunye angene emshadweni. Gradually. Omunye angene emshadweni. Boom, the husband dies. Boom, the wife dies. Omunye yathi angene emshadweni. Base se halfway through, something happens. And then you get the opposite of all of that. Athi basakhuluma nje isimo somshado. Done. Bese kuthiwa ayingeke ayikhona into laba khona into abenza ngayo laba. Some danger, something, so it's not make sure. The height is not make sure that something is not right. Meanwhile, in the spiritual realm, guys, in the spiritual realm, the person that chooses the husband is the female's family. It is the female's family that chooses the husband. Awuzwe kahle. Hey guys, ngishaya amanzi ami kancane. Right. Female's family. I'm not talking about Lababa Pillai. I'm not talking about those that are living with you in the physical side. I'm talking about those that have left, those that have been on the other side. Right? They choose the husband for you. The time Nina Bonana Nani, all of a sudden, hey, you come gablo. All these things. Then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. All of a sudden, haibo. Let's call him the Bible fast. Sang haibo. Sang call me the Bible. Haibo. Says call me Simo. Yebo. Says call me Isimo says haibo. Haibo. Fast. All in the same conversations. Then boom. Children come, then boom, gifts come, then boom, house come, then not. See. Then you get the type of people who tell you, yeah, we get that, blah blah blah. But manje mina, nginesphiwo mina, ekubeni nesphiwo sami, abakithi bangitshelile ukuthi bazongitholela umuntu okanye sebengitholela umuntu, whatever the case may be. Those things do happen as well, right? Why? Because I always say it's a like for like matter. A like for like matter creates the strongest bonds. A king has to marry somebody from a royal family. Simple. It is very rare where we get those that don't come from royal families or royal bloodlines. Yes, that's the word. Royal bloodlines. Then they get involved. It's very rare. See, and when that happens, it's always a difficult task. Difficult task, always. Why? Ever ask yourself that question? Must ask these questions, guys. Must ask these questions. Why? Because when you get a person ofana nawe, already we've ticked all the boxes of tolerance. We've already ticked the boxes of tolerance. Meaning, for example, but I don't even know what the time is. Hleli manje uzama mhlawumbe welifike lokuthi azi awuthi ngisho isimbebula awuthi qale kumuntu manje we usuqalile nento yakho we yabo uzosangana la ekhanda onyukela ushukela njalo uthi yabona indaba zalomfazi indaba zale ndoda le ngayiketha ayi don't went that won't last. Whereas niyafana or you guys are of the same boat, birds of a feather flock together, where niyafana nani, the tolerance levels are different, the conversations are different, the practices are different. See what I mean? The practices are different. These things become different. Why? Because you guys are of the same boat. Right? And then all of a sudden, obviously, whatever the case may be. Come back and thank me later. True colors come out. I get it. You must ask yourself why. See what I mean? Right. We go a bit deeper again, man. A little bit deeper than that. We go straight again to the decision makers. Those that made the decisions. It's okay, labantwana lava, abenze lokhu, or whatever the case may be. Hence, they want you to be with a person also fun now, because the tolerance levels will obviously be a bit different. You understand? At the same time, the practices or isn't or imkuba enyenzayo izofana. Compatibility, yes. Yeah, you're right, actually. No? You're 100% correct. Yeah, well, that's why you cash it in PA. I want to 10% is deduction. We're bad. Oh, anyway, where was I? Yeah, man. No, man, I'm serious. As you ever confused about it, so. Yeah. Right. No. So there's a lot of people that are going through something like this and they have no idea what's it. Right? Where was I? I want to so much. Oh yes. Cool. So again, I wanted to go a bit deeper in that thing. Where abanye abantu, when they do take those decisions and they get into that marriage or whatever the case may be, or that union, right? And then all of a sudden their lives change. Right? Why? Because those decision makers know ukuthi ngoba thina leya ngane yale amuzi lwana isihleli lana nani kumele senze izinto zenzeke. But then let's also talk about the challenges of lezi zinto. Asikwazi ukukhuluma ngokuhle kuphela. You understand anything ngisho? Why? Because kunomuntu futhi ozothola ukuthi ade ahlala nomuntu mhlambe bayazwana yabo. Or for example mhlambe kade ever. And then manje sekuqala sekufika isimo salaba abantu laba bakubo kamuntu wesifazane. Sebethi ingane yethu uyenza umfazi. Ungaqedanga noma ungathi uvele. Lapho, do you know what happens lapho? Awuthi ngihlale kahle nawe ngiyikhulume nawe lento. No, yazi usebenza njani lapho. When abantu bakubo kamuntu wesifazane sebeqala sebevela ngale. Sengikhuluma ngabantu abadala manje amathongo nani. Sebethi umfana wenu uwenza ingane yethu umfazi or whatever, engakhokhile engaqedile, whatever the case may be. Sesiqala sikhuluma isimo sani ke manje sisimo samacala. So should keep it kahle. Yes. No, serious. And mase befika labo bantu. Wena yourself, when you wouldn't care, for example. Yayibona? But la bashaya khona bashaya labantu bakini. and abantu bakini babuya bashaye wena. Why? Angithi phela wena ingane yabo. Babuya bashaye wena. Next thing, hayibo, yavaleka. Hayibo, nani. Meanwhile, those angels there are extremely angry at you. Yeah, ever had? Okay, I like ngiyawuthanda lo mbuzo wakho. I mean lo mbuzo wakho. Right, we'll get to the comments just now, guys. I see both sides, TikTok na YouTube. I'm gonna get to it now. Mina ngiyathanda ukuyidlala into before we see yabo. Right. So what was your question, Manje? How do you fix it? Ne? So obvious.
How do you fix that? From then, from there on, it's because now I'm kumbulo. Ngobele udazi umdayi but mina ngifuna ukushada.
Nice one. Yeah, I like what you've just said. Right. So, kahle. In anything you do, anything, I want to ask you spiritual realm. In anything you do, everything starts. Yonke into iqala ngani with the acceptance. Like it or not. Every single thing in the spiritual realm starts with acceptance. Why? That's the question I'm waiting for. How? Almost. All right. Let me answer you again. I'm expecting questions. Come on, man. Right? Why? Because we cannot go ahead with something without you agreeing to it. Hence, let me make a simple example for you, ne? Fine ke usuyazi ukuthi unabantu abadala, for example, right? Or ungenwe imimoya ethizeni or uhamba nemimoya ethizeni. Before anything can be done, there has to be a acceptance. No, there has to happen. It depends on what it is, right? So we can't use the same brush for everybody. It doesn't work like that. No, I'm making an example.
Listen.
Right? Yeah.
But
Okay.
For a simple person to understand.
Okay, I understand what you are trying to say. So, hence, I'm saying, if you've now found out, we see, Unesimo say send a gift, for example, or was connected to the other side. Let's say that, right? Everything starts with you firstly accepting. Even in the dark side, even nalaba abenza lezinto ezingalungile, kumele bavume kuqala. And indoda enyama ngiyayithandayo mina mfana. Ngoba they tell you ungena wazi ukudlalela lento siyozoyenza is A, B, C or D, and it needs you to do A, B, C or D. Bese babuza uyavuma ukuthi uyenza lento uyindoda, and then you say hayi mina yeah, and then you go for it. Okay, sesikhuluma kakhulu. Yeah. Hayi phuma lapho sesikhuluma kakhulu. Let's check out some comments here. Right, before we continue. Oh, good. Love today's topic, blah, blah, blah. All right, Shab Kosiam. Right, Ta. Okay, I have a question regarding promise of marriage and qualifications of. All right. Okay. Right, that's how I know it. In the spirit world, it's like for like. Correct. That is correct, Chief. Hence, they choose a partner that has similar attributes to you. I stand to be corrected here. Yeah. Right. From my understanding, firstborn son. But what happens? That's why I'm reading out the comments to TikTok people because about YouTube. Oh, I'm too fast. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. Let me go slower. From my understanding, because son is the firstborn son, okay? But what happens when the child is one parent's firstborn and the other's third or secondborn? All right? Do they still qualify as Umafungwase, yes. No, but I like ubuza yazi muhle lo ubuza umbuzo ukuthi ke fine ngoku understanding yakhe umuntu oyinkosana is the hair firstborn yasekhaya, right? Okay, I get it. And then the second part yombuzo wakhe uthi ke now what happens lento ukuthi ungathola ukuthi mhlambe uzoba i-firstborn kimi mhlambe i-second third born kumama wayo uyayibona leyo nto. That's what he's asking now, right? Wait, that's a beautiful question ngoba inkosana ngiphendule phela.
It's regarding the question.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give him an answer, man. I'm gonna make the example for him. He didn't clarify, but I'll make it easy for him to understand right now. Ne? Sharp. Where was I? So, first of all, inkosana izalo umuntu oqalayo ukuzala. Uyawazi lo? Awazi lo? Uyawazi lo? Yebo noma cha? Alright. Umuntu nje no, I'm serious. Isinto nje leso, unfortunately. Izalo umuntu lentuzana. And then the other complication ekifike futhi lento yabona iyemize eminingi. Mhlawumbe namakhosikazi amaningi. Na inkosana iphuma endlunkulu. Siphume lapha.
You've been controversial right now.
No, wait.
No, but you.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying it also brings conflict there. That's where it brings conflict. So I'm answering his question there. Right? Exactly. Where was he? He knows. Oh, what? Interesting topic. He who finds knowledge is blessed. Oh, okay. Right. Sharp. Let's go check out some TikTok thingamabobbies, man. I didn't see these comments. Can I please know my spiritual gifts from my ancestors?
I'm
That things like that, Refilwe, would obviously need you to engage with somebody. When you engage with somebody, and then they'll be able to think about, right? Yeah. Very interesting topics. I'm all ears. Inspired. Yes, ancestors who are the who chooses. Okay, I think I understand what you're trying to say there, Oni. She's trying that it's the ancestors that choose. I think she's trying to say that. It's a Kosian. Right. Hey, champ. Okay. Yeah, gimbonilwa. Hey, Makosi, uyaphila Nkosi yami. Sure. What an interesting subject. Yes, baby ma. Hey, dude. Nkosi yami. Mr. Walk in the Park. But Nkosi yami. Very, very interesting. Each has a how of it. I've done if you've got YouTube, I've done a series of all types of amateurs. I think it was it was sometime last year. The only amateurs ngakhuluma nawe ilawa awuyingilozi zomlilo, and I did that on purpose.
Bye.
Yeah. So can ancestors change their mind about the partner they choose?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh, beautiful question. Ashla, beautiful question.
Definitely.
Yes, they can change. They can change. Ne? They can. What happened, Manjula? I don't know what happened. I touched something. Okay. They can definitely change their mind, which is from yes. And there's a second part, and choose someone else. Yes, they can. But again, it'll be a like for like matter. Again. Njalo nabantu besilisa abanenkinga efanayo.
uyayiphendula le.
You've just answered yourself. We jobe kamajani. Mbuzo wako is the same as your thingamabob, your answer. Ingoba niyafana mfethu. Alright? Ingoba niyafana nje nabo labo bantu.
Abanjani labo ukuthi awuyisa lo sokuhlupha umuntu ohluphayo nomuntu ohluphekayo ohlupha nje.
Beautiful question as well. Beautiful question as well that you are also asking there. Uthi suke sekwenze njani bese uvele uthole khona le gama lezulu engifunayo. What is one? Mdlwembe noma no, there's another word engifunayo. I'll remember. Yeah. Again, leyo nto iyenzeka futhi yes. No, like on a serious note. Leyo nto happens a lot, right? And you must remember, lento yemimoya is serious. Kunemimoya mayingena umuntu le. Imimoya engalunganga, for example. Imimoya it's mayingena kumuntu ebese kuvusa lesimo solaka phakathi. Yabona? For example, remember nonto ukhona. Ube khona benzokhuluma naye. Remember lo wayehlushwa yilwane eziningi.
Oh yeah.
Remember uthi moya wakhe unjani. It was very aggressive. Ufuna nani. You understand? Bese kuba the opposite of that. Thola ukuthi kusayisona futhi isimo sesilwane futhi nakhona kodwa sibe very subtle. Yabona? Kube a very subtle scenario where yabona kube ngathi na. Yes. Bese phela ngisebenzela ukuthi unganaki nalo muntu okusizayo usanganaki nani mele uyazi indaba yakho. Exactly. And that into has built a home in someone's body as well. Exactly. And it's built a home so we level of comfort now umuntu says tshela ukuthi this is who I am, this is how I am. I understand. And all of this kanti lutho into ebikhandiwe mayisikhandiwe lento ikhandela ukuthi wena ngowakho ngisho nanoma ubani mayithi uzama uzokusiza kube avukelwe isimo sokuthini sokuthi enqene noma kube into ahlulekayo kuyenza nano khona nezinye izinto ababeyikhanda bathi nanoma isikufika umuntu ethi ufuna uzokusiza uzokwelapha bese adabula amafu yabo nani. This is why when we handle situations like that, we handle them with the utmost concentration ngendlela emangalisayo. Yabona because kunezinto ekumele zenzeke lapha ya. Ngiyabona back to sender. Ngiyakubona konke lokho. Ngiyayibona lento ebuyisela emuva nani. But there's a different language we then talk where we're now talking about what you were attempting to do to me has to happen to you. And it's not about that. Uthi when uyayivuselela kanti usuyivuselela hayi futhi asiyeke. Sesikhuluma kakhulu. Right, where was I? Oh, I see some comments here. Sithola sanibona appreciate ngixolisa. Hey Mondise unjani Nkosi? Siyabonga. I just finished last weekend. I thought ukubhola would stop and stay record now. All right. Basithola mas. Nani. That Leon yakutshela nje weMondisi yaso. I'm surprised ukuthi usho into enjalo. Hey wemafethu, hey. Abantu bayayithanda ukungena kwizimo ezikanjalo. Lento yamagobongo. Awuvela usungene nje uthi uyongena kwigobongo Nkosi yami. There's a process. There's things that have to happen. There are things that have to communicate with you. Even during the process of lawo magobongo wakho. Futhi kahle kahle. That is exactly where the communication should be happening. We get worried when there's no communication. Again, like for like. Yeah, ukuthi kufika umuntu ozowenza into ungenayo bese uthi ufuna ukuzowenza lonto. Kunemithetho yakhona. Every spirit has rules. Every spirit has a spiritual language. Every spirit has a way of being healed, chief. Yakhona. Like for like, because when you get a person that has exactly that spirit, they don't have to ask you the questions. Ukuthi manje kwenzakalani manje? Manje, no, they will automatically tell you. So alright, sengiyakubona, this is where you are at. Usulana manje, ngoba usulana manje, usuqala ukubona isimo se, kunento ukuthi manje wenzeka lokhu, wenzeka nalokhu. Yayizwa lonto. I spoke about Umkombindlela many months ago, sometime last year now. I spoke about Umlegeleli. And I also spoke about Ukobela, the difference between these three things. Akufani. Right? Leyo nto mele ukhuluma nogobela wakho omkhulu yaso. Lokhu misela amakhoba amagobongo wajika waphothula nawe. Mele ukhulume naye leyo ndaba because kunento eningayenzile. Yeah, injalo nje. Right? Ta. Sikhuleke. Right, bese kuphi konje ngale topic manje bengisachaza bese ngibuka bengikuphi. Sukhohliwe now. All right. Cool yours. Cool. So again, this thing is very broad, guys, because even when you get into marriage, yazi kunomuntu ozokutshela ukuthi uzongena isimo somshado kodwa aka understand ukuthi bayesengena khona, why do they have to go through certain processes, ne? For example, lento yokukhishwa kubo bese akhishwa ngenkomo nani bese ke ahambe nekhist nanamba ayifefika nasemzini, abanye bayakhehla Nkosi yami, omunye umuntu akazi anawazi ukuthi umuntu onjani okhehlwayo. Do you know that kunomuntu ongayazi leyo nto? Kunomuntu futhi ongayazi shona nesimo sokuthi mase sekumele umuntu esegcagca ke sethela ngenyongo, ubani umuntu okuthela ngenyongo? Do you know bafethu yeah. Hey, these things are extremely important, eh? The who's who in the family is very important. Ngoba wonke umuntu nama roles. People have roles in the family. Right? The role of a lastborn can never be the same as the role of a firstborn. The role of a lastborn, ngoba nakho sekushone a firstborn, does not change. The role of a lastborn, just because the firstborn is no longer there or no longer in the equation, does not change. As long as the firstborn has children, my friend, awunasi thanda ungathandi. You can be as old as you want. And then there's another scenario where uthola ukuthi mhlambe they are brothers, ne? Mhlambe khona 1, 2 and 3. Uyayibona into engisho? And then number 1 obviously is the oldest. Number 1 dies, no children. Number 2 has a firstborn son. Who do you think has now inherited being the firstborn?
The son.
Hallelujah. So then the last born nani is still void. Right? Making sense, ne? So mangathiwa ukuthi umuntu ingane singenileke la isekumele ithelwe ngenyongo, bani umuntu kumele athele umuntu ngenyongo? It's that son. hayi lo muntu omdala yena nokho. If that son doesn't do it, leyo ngane ayingenile kwabantu bala ekhaya. Hayi baba yini sesikhuluma ngezinye izinto manje. I think we've covered our lesson for today. Uyabona ukuthi how broad this thing in marriage is. Uyabona manje ukuthi we are heading into a different topic on it. See, we'll continue probably tomorrow or the next day. Sharp bafethu niphile njalo. I'm not taking any calls today or anything. We're just pushing the lesson, right? We'll probably take calls on our next show or on our next thing, ne?
No.
Why not?
No.
Yeah, we'll take some calls.
I know what to do.
Yeah. Right. Don't worry. We'll probably hit another video. Probably tomorrow morning regarding this. All right.
Sasa ngoku.
Sharp. I don't know how to close these things. Ha.